Hey there, Napoleon here with a strategy overview video for Musketeer. First, we will have a look at your pirate's origins. So this is basically when you are creating your pirate, you decide things like how your parents were killed and where you were raised. These things will determine which companion you will get from the Presidio quest, and a small boost in your stats. I had my parents die by being blasted by the Armada, and that gives Gaspard the guinea pig guard. I mostly chose him because I think he's really cute. They're all horrible companions, so it doesn't matter what you pick for that. Where you were raised is more important, and I decided to be raised in the deserts of Krakatopia so that I could gain the naturally spooky buff. This gives a permanent 5% boost in mojo power. A lot of your abilities are powered off of mojo, like Veiler's armor, hail of cannonballs, and revive, just to name a few. Next, we'll have a look at what we need to train. The talents on this first page are prerequisite to talents that you actually need. So you need to train these before you train what you actually want. You will want to go to the Witch Doctor Trainer Vadima and train Spooky 2. Next, go to the Swashbuckler Trainer and train Fast 2. Next, you will want to train Witch Hunter at the Hidden Trainer in Devilfish Hollow. Next, you will want to train Overwatch 2 at the Hidden Trainer. Remember that there is a ranged, melee, and witch trainer, and they swap out every hour, so you might have to wait to train everything that you need. Make sure not to train Double Tap 3 at your own trainer. In nearly all situations, you are more likely to hit with Double Tap 2 than Double Tap 3. For Double Tap 3, the chances of a Musketeer hitting and missing are based off of the ratio of their own agility and the target's agility. For Double Tap 2, the chances of hitting and missing are based off of the accuracy to dodge ratio. There are a lot of companions and pirates that are commonly used in PvP that have high amounts of agility. And Musketeers have a lot of accuracy, so Double Tap 2 is better. Moving right along, let's have a look at my gear. The important thing you want to remember when it comes to your gear is to keep a balance of powers. Here is the gear I have equipped, and some other gear I keep handy. Here's a look at my hats. I have the Nerja campaign hat, which I got from Kane. It gives quick adjust and true grit. As a second option, I have the Fanatic's hood. There is also a level 60 and 65 version of it. The important thing is that it gives hail of cannonballs and super strike. Next, we'll have a look at my coats. I mostly use Top Sergeant uniform, which gives Veiler's armor. I also have Corrupt Archer's jacket, which gives Bear Trap and hail of cannonballs. English Bill's Obsidian jacket, which gives True Grit rank 2 and Quick Draw. And lastly, I have Captain Blood's Obsidian jacket, which I only use for PvE purposes because its ability Blood Flames cannot be used in PvP. Here's a look at my boots. I usually use auric peril boots, which give walk in darkness and 8 weapon power. As a secondary option, I sometimes use centipede shin guards, which give 93 health and revive. Here's a look at my weapons. My primary weapon is the Haywire Thunder Rifle, which gives 5 range, 213 weapon power, sniper shot, and haywire shot. As you can see, the weapon is agility based, and both of the abilities do magic damage, but are powered by weapon power. The sniper shot has infinite range, but the haywire shot has 3 range. The haywire shot can actually one-shot a pirate that has 3,000 health if it is using hidden damage and happens to get a high roll super. This is highly unlikely, but it goes to show how very powerful this ability can be. As a second option, I have Fall Champion's Rifle, and I usually don't use this because its ability, Angry Orchard, is banned in most standard PvP matches. As you can see, its stats are almost identical to the Haywire Thunder Rifle, with the exception of it not having Sniper Shot or Haywire Shot. I also like to keep around a will-based weapon. Really anything will do as long as it is will-based. I use it so that my pirate can take Old Scratch's Mojo Flow buffs from a distance. This makes Hail of Cannonballs and Blood's Flames more powerful, which makes farming and PvE in general a lot faster. Here's a look at my eye patches. My primary eye patch is the patch of TT's Blind Luck. This gives Hurricane Round and 15 extra accuracy. It's based off of weapon power, but it does magic damage. I also have Smuggler's Cowl, which you can get at the black market, and it gives a stat boost of 5% mojo power. If you have extra crowns to spend, you can go to the crown shop, and there are eye patches that give stat boosts in weapon power, accuracy, and dodge. I recommend getting the highest level version of that possible, if you do indeed decide to do that. Here's a look at my totems. My primary option is Ornament of Sumuru, and it gives 93 health, and it gives a revive. And as a secondary option, I have Radiant Crystal Jewel that gives Hail of Cannonballs and Super Strike along with 16 accuracy. There is a level 55 version of this and a level 65 version of this. The important thing is that it gives Hail of Cannonballs and Super Strike. You can also farm Low Pan for a Veiler's Fortress totem. Here's a look at my charms. I'm currently using Apollo's Necklace, which gives a Veiler's Fortress and 15% extra accuracy. You could also use Right Hand Charm, which gives Hail of Cannonballs, Not a very good option, but obviously better than nothing. It also gives 17 extra accuracy and bear trap. In some situations, you might want to swap that out for a sprocket key, which gives Purge Magic 8 accuracy and 8 armor. Purge Magic removes all buffs and protections within 3 squares, so you can imagine how incredibly useful this power is. This ability, however, does not remove hides. And yet another option is Bresciani Chain, dropped by Kane. This gives an extra Quick Adjust Epic and a True Grit Epic, and it gives 19 accuracy. And here are the rings that I use. I have Southern Cross Gem. And currently I do not have anything else. But you could go to the Skull Island Bazaar and get a ring that gives Revive. And the last piece of gear we have is the pet. The important things you need on your pet are Burst Fire, Rally, Overwatch, True Grit, and Elusive. If your pet has just Burst Fire on it, that's pretty much good enough. However, if your pet has all of those things on it, that pet is pretty much perfect for Musketeer. Moving right along, here is a look at how I have my powers set up. I like to play Musketeer very aggressively, so I put my best powers up as high as possible. This setup in particular is for Spar Chamber 1v1s and ranked PvP. For 3v3s and 4v4s, I recommend putting Snipe, Scatter Traps, and Canister Shot a lot higher up, so you can use them more effectively. I want to really quickly point out 2 abilities that I use from time to time, and a lot of players don't know about these combos and the perks that these abilities have, so that's the main reason I'm mentioning them. The Bear Trap power that I have in the 10th square is really useful when combined with Ratbeard. You can put this trap right behind an opponent, and you can use the Ratbeard's push to knock them back into the trap, and that can do about 1200 damage. That's almost half a pirate's health right there. And for privateers, that's 1/3, but still. Super significant amount of damage, and I forgot to even add the amount of damage done by Ratbeard from his actual knockback. And then we have Hurl Knives. As you probably already know, this reduces an opponent's movement speed by 50% for 5 turns, but what you probably don't know is that it triggers epics. This means you can do about 300 weapon power based damage, and then possibly chain, and next turn you might even be able to run away. So it is a very useful power, particularly towards endgame. The second page is not all that important. Now, the first ability I have on that page is Hurl Knives. As far as everything else goes, arrange it in a way in which the most powerful abilities that do the most damage are before the other ones. But as I said before, I'm not likely to use those abilities on the second page, so they're not all that important. Moving right along, next I'm going to show you my companions. I don't plan on going into a huge amount of detail here, but I will show you how my companions are set up, and a little bit about why they are set the way they are. I will be making strategy overviews for each companion in the future, so if you want more details about any particular companion, you will want to check those out. Here is a look at Old Scratch, the skeletal shaman, and what I gave him for his talents. For his epics, I gave him Improved Mojo Blast rank 3, Mojo Echo rank 3, and Witch Hunter rank 2. Next, we'll have a look at Chantel Livingston, the Flamingo Marksbird. This is a companion I'd recommend all Musketeers use in pretty much every situation. Here's a look at the talents I gave her, and for epics, I gave her rank 2 Overwatch, rank 2 Burst Fire, rank 2 Double Tap, and rank 1 Quick Adjust. Our next companion is Contessa Argento, and those are the talents I gave her. For epics, I gave her rank 1 Riposte, rank 3 First Strike, and rank 1 Relentless. Ratbeard, the Rat Admiral. For Ratbeard, I do not have any footage for the talents, and I currently do not have any internet while I am making this video, so I'll just tell you what they are. I gave my Ratbeard Accuracy rank 4, Dodgy rank 4, Rough rank 4, and Tough rank 4. And if there is one more talent, you would want to put that into Strength rank 1. For epics, I gave my Ratbeard rank 3 Hold the Line, rank 3 First Strike, and rank 2 Blade Storm. Bonnie Ann, the Fox Highlander. There's a look at both Bonnie Ann's talents and epics. So I really don't need to tell you what they are. You can just copy those down. Louis Le Bisque, Crab Cannoneer. And here is how I set Louis's epics and talents. And those are pretty much all the companions I would use on Musketeers, so I'm not going to cover any more. I'm not trying to get you guys to blindly copy everything that I'm doing here for this setup. If there is something else that is working better for you, is causing you to win more often against good players, then I recommend that you stick with whatever you're doing because you are getting the results that you want. That being said, I recommend you trying out a lot of this stuff and use it in a logical way. All the gear, all the companions, and how you have your pirate set up will not help you nearly as much as your own skill. And if you want to sharpen those skills, I recommend that you fight good players. And I have some very good players in my Discord server. If you're interested in joining, just leave a comment and ask for the link and I'll be sure to get it to you. If you think I missed anything or you have any other ideas as far as how to play Musketeer, put them down below in the comments. I'm sure my viewers and I will appreciate it very much. I'll see you guys in another video, and peace out for now.